everyone, this is Steven with Cannin.com again, and this is a user requested update on one of the cannabis companies that we've watched in the past 3 years. So let's switch over to the pricing chart. This is a Nutritional High International, SPLIF, the company who doesn't cultivate but does make a lot of finished products in terms of edibles, tinctures, concentrates, things like that up in Canada. And we're zoomed way back, end of September 2020. I want to show you pretty even price movements. We did reach highs around 0.014, lows are about 0.005, so there is some volatility here, but fairly horizontal, right? The MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, it's showing not much difference between the two lines. They're almost superimposed for much of this time period. And that's pretty typical when we see very horizontal movement. We will see this big green volume spike on December 14th. Interestingly, that's not a technical thing, that's a fundamental thing. They had a MCTO, management cease trade order, and volume spiked there. You can see what the effect was on the Chaikin and the OBV, the on-balance volume. Huge spikes on the OBV. You can see we're at about negative 6.7 million, and it spiked all the way up to 29 million. So just a huge momentum change. Again, the OBV, you don't really care what the value is, the quantitative value. What you care about is changes in the slope. And boy, is this ever a change in the slope. Same with the Chaikin Oscillator. You can see we started at about minus 873,000, and we really got down to 8 million. So really, really interesting. The slope here stayed the same after this move all the way into 2021, into January. And we get a similar slope from about the end of January to February. It correlates with this pricing increase. Similarly, the price increase stayed about the same for this region, so pretty interesting. You can see we had a huge, on the OBV, a huge slope change. Then we had the opposite slope change, and it's been pretty neutral since then. So pretty telling on how one single fundamental event can throw the technical analyses really into disarray. More recently, we can see end of January we were at about a cent. Now we're up at about 2 cents, so almost double that. So some pretty big gains. Currently at 0.0175. The MACD is above the signal line, so a sign of strength. The Chaikin is still fairly high, but coming down. The OBV is all over the place, so pretty hard to see a momentum swing here. If you really want to dive in, here was negative movement, here's positive movement, positive, but decreasing positive. So we may anticipate a little bit of a gain out of the gate this week in February, mid-February, going into Valentine's Day. But this stock, if you pay attention to the fundamentals, it's not going to go anywhere huge for a long time. So definitely check that out at Cannin.com and let us know what you think about the videos this week. Happy trading, everybody.